Hello, everybody. Welcome to D&D Play 20, where we are totally insane, and we hope you go insane with us. I am Peter, the mediocre DM. We are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. In particular, we are going to play Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We are up to episode 10, I'm thinking.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe. Let's check real quick.
I don't know what time is anymore.
It's 10 because my last note said 8, and then we missed the last session because of Baby
There
Rebellion.
you go. It's 10, even though my starting soon screen, I forgot to change it to 10. And it said 8. Because I missed Rick and Annie. Okay, so. Congratulations to Tharless, who was awarded. Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
He doesn't
yeah.
care.
Oh, he doesn't.
So it's
Never
one of
mind.
us. It's one of us.
One
You
of
pick.
them two on the bottom got a bag of holding, okay? Don't forget you can subscribe for free through Amazon Prime. That's a great way to support our channel, and we need all the support we can get because these people drive me crazy and I gotta go to see a therapist every week.
You're
And
welcome.
We're here
You don't
for
just
you.
play D&D like everybody else?
What does it kill you make it stronger?
well, the difference between our games and everybody else's games is I'm the DM and I'm the worst DM in the world. So, if you want me to get better, support us.
I've definitely had worse.
Oh, that's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Anyways, if this is your first time watching us, please click follow. When you do, you start earning points while we are live and you are watching us. And you can participate in our Twitch chat. When you earn those points for watching us live, you can use those to buy things for the party. You find out your balance and those items you can buy by clicking the little itty bitty blue shield at the bottom of the Twitch chat. Every time somebody subscribes, resubscribes, or renews a subscription, it will unlock not a reroll point because I am discontinuing those in my games. It will unlock a karma card. Karma card will introduce some chaos into the game, like there isn't enough already.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe that's all the upfront stuff.
I believe there's 2 subscriptions just so far already, which would mean 2 karma cards, wouldn't it?
Let's see. Newborn Nerd. Who is that?
Some cool guy.
Mario
That guy.
Siegs. I believe that is 2 subscriptions. We will take care of that after the recap. And the recap begins as follows. As soon as I open up the recap document. Last session, we played. Okay, I'm done. It's been
Great
Green
recap.
Shield. It's been Green Shield. He had been a man of adventure, a friend, a mentor. So when his soul moved on to greener pastures, it seemed only right that you each attended his funeral. This, as it turns out, brought you into just the sort of drama in which Ispin Greenshield thrived. He would get a kick out of that, if not for the disaster that had fallen the small town of Vogler, a town he had thoroughly enjoyed and become attached to. Now, as you float along the Vingard River, the sky is dark. The moon and the stars are nowhere to be seen, as though they have hidden themselves out of shame or in mourning for the lost town of Vogler. Ahead of you, along the dark river, you can see pinpricks of light. The boats and makeshift rafts of the evacuated citizens of Vogler. lanterns marking their presence on the deathly silent waters of the Vanguard. Far ahead, maybe a mile distant, you can see the first flashing red light of the Kalaman Harbor beacon, signaling that your retreat to Kalaman is nearly at its end. Not for the first time, a depressing sense of reality washes over you all. Vogler is gone, devastated by the Red Dragon Army, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of you are the town's refugees, their futures uncertain. These were Ispin's people. In the time since his funeral, you have developed a connection to these people as well. Kalaman, the beacon of the East, grows ever closer. To most of you, this is your first time going to Kalaman. To at least one of you, you had family at one time in the town, and this is where you call home. It is one of the largest cities in Solamnia, far from the nation's heartland and the capital of Palanthus. I don't know if I said that right. The city is a bastion of trade and safety at the edge of the province of Nightland. And now, the walled city of Kalaman rises in the distance, spreading across the southern shore of a wide bay. Ships sail to and from the city's walled harbor, their courses lit by a pair of towering beacons. On the shore ahead, just before you reach the beacon, where the Vanguard River meets Kalaman Bay, dozens of survivors from Vogler have pulled their mismatched and improvised boats ashore and have begun making camp. That is where we shall begin.
Hey, Peter, real quick. Amy can make it. She's getting everything logged in.
Who's Amy?
Vikander.
Oh, she just popped up. Ooh. Let me drag her to the right spot here once she's in. Come on, Amy. Annie's just happy not to be the only woman on the show.
Yeah.
Well, I will just wait for her to log up. Now she logs in after I switch back to the screen. Yay! Amy Oxenfree. This will take just a moment.
I'm over here dancing because I can hear Baby Barbarian's music.
It's my singing. Anyways.
Okay, does my
How do
audio
we-
work?
Yes.
Yay! Sorry, I don't have my camera still. I haven't fixed my laptop, and I don't know how to fix it, so it's just gonna say like this.
Can you change your Zoom name to something that doesn't say your last name?
Oh, oops.
Amy Schmiederson.
Or Watch Your Pockets? Or Biquette Case? Biquette. You missed the whole spiel on our recap.
I had it up on my phone, so I caught most of it, I think.
Okay. Well, since
Rocks
you've been
fall, everybody
gone,
died.
we have lost Vogler.
How long did it take for us to get there to Kalaman?
It took hours and hours, and the sun is just starting to rise.
I'm guessing we haven't really had any chance to rest, or
Yes, you all got a long rest on the boats.
did we? Okay.
At the end of last session, those who were here and Tharlis and Talila, did I say it right?
Yes. Good job.
We're all on the last boat out of town from the docks. Almost hit by a flaming ball of fire as your boat drifted down the river. Biquette, are you like hidden on the boat or something?
No, I just jumped on.
Yeah, she was with us last session.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Yeah.
And she survived the explosion between.
Mhm. Yeah, she survived it better than I did.
Yeah,
She did that
Alfie,
epic with the
I just helped
explosion
drag
behind her,
Elrond
and
on
then
the
she
boat.
did the
Yeah.
jump.
and she helped Alfie.
Drag poor Alfie.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had to drag Elrond here, even though I was mostly dead myself.
And while everybody is distracted by the carnage, she is checking Elrondir's pockets since he's not awake.
I have nothing. I'm not even gonna have pockets anymore. I'm just sewing them up.
You're an elf.
It's just like smoldering a
You're
little
not
bit.
sleeping. You don't have to sleep. You're on a trance.
I was
So-
almost dead.
You come ashore on the left top of the screen there, right where it says set ashore here. In a white box with black text there, it says survivor camp right below that. And all those buildings and tents in that area represent all the survivors assembling tents and shelters outside the city. So, as your boat pulls ashore, you are welcome to climb out and jump onto land. Derek Highwater is there.
Yeah.
He has put on the armor given him by Becklin that was in that crate that you retrieved from the keep. And he is now looking very serious about being a knight. Everything that happened at Vogler has matured this guy, this young man, to a point where all of the lessons he's been taught are just setting in and taking a firm hold in him. He looks somber at the shoreline as the boat pulls up onto the shore. When you jump off of the boat, I'm sorry? Who said that?
You did.
Oh, was that my voice repeating in a speaker? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So when you get off the boat, the water comes up to almost to your knees as you wade ashore, and that is where we begin. You look around. I'll tell you what. Somebody roll a 1d4.
A 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Do
You're
what?
not allowed to roll, Alfie.
One might be good. We don't know.
Maybe it's only one bad guy attacks us.
Just offshore next to you, you see a bunch of youngsters struggling to land their boat on the shore. It's 20 feet out into the water, and they can't seem to get it up to the shore, and it's starting to drift away. The youngsters are 12, 14 years old. But the current is starting to pull the boat back away from the shore. What would y'all like to do?
Hey, Kat, if I tie a rope to you, can I throw you to that boat and you help drag them back?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I'll tie a rope around Kat, pick her up, and throw her towards the boat.
Okay.
It's gonna like starfish her arms and legs out so she can grab onto whatever she can grab onto.
Do you want a athletics check or something for that, Peter?
You are going to roll a strength check.
Oh, mean. Okay. 16. All right.
You managed to throw her 16 feet, which is 4 feet short from the boat itself. She lands in the water with a splash. And Cat, if you swim
And
fast
swims towards the boat.
enough. Okay, give me an athletics, please.
I was also trying in the meantime to just resummon that canary
Oh, how do I use D&D Beyond?
Oh, that's way too logical an idea.
and have the canary help us in getting the rope to.
Hasn't it been? It's been 24 hours. Doesn't it disappear?
It says that it opens up. I mean, or it's available again in the next after the next dawn. So if it's morning now or so, then it's okay.
Okay. Cat, on D&D Beyond, you just click the skill next to the skill name. You click there and it will roll. And just tell me the roll. Or you could roll real dice. And I can open up your character sheet if you're not seeing it.
No, I broke it. I'm just gonna open it up and roll 20 and click on that. Hopefully it's close enough. Oh yeah, it's reflecting. Athletics. Right, that's what you wanted, was athletics?
Unbelievable. I rolled for the DC and it was literally a 6. So you managed to swim and catch up to this boat, and you, the children reach down, and because you're so thin and scrawny, sorry.
Small.
Yeah, small, sure.
Nimble.
Yes, ma'am.
Athletics, I might say.
And they pull you up on the boat. And then the light.
She's just gonna grab the solid part of the boat and yell, "Pull!"
Okay, I'll start pulling. I don't know if anyone else is going to help. I'll just gradually reel them in.
Okay. I need a strength save from Cat and a strength ability check from Mr. Alfie.
Can we help?
Yeah. You can give Alfie advantage.
I'll do that.
Hold on, kids.
Okay, 22.
Okay.
We're trying our best here.
What did you roll, Cat? You're doing a strength save.
That is a save. It says strength save.
Yeah, you got it. 11. 11's good.
Strength.
Oh, it's not popping up for me for some reason. Let me just.
My internet's probably super slow. It's,
Well,
you know,
there's-
I see it.
They're
Okay.
seeing it, so.
It's 11.
Peter's side being a button.
There it is. Okay. Let me make sure this is working on. I should just tab over to Chrome when it does it. Okay, so.
in hindsight, probably should have just tied the rope to the boat. But
Yeah. Cat, you are wrapping your arms around whatever you're holding on to, holding tight, and they are pulling you ashore. And because you're holding so tight, you feel someone reach into your pocket and take something. And you know they're taking it. You don't know who it was because your face is like beet red. You're like trying to hold on tight, and you're like thinking, "Who's that?" type of thing. And you may remove a dagger from your inventory.
Cat's not gonna let go, but she's gonna kick in their general direction, like, I'm trying to help you.
Do I see this dagger being removed by the person since I'm looking in that direction?
No, I would say your attention is. Well, I'll tell you what. You can roll perception with disadvantage.
Well, an 8 already is going to fail regardless.
Yeah. The DC was 9, by the way.
Disrespectful.
So,
Gonna leave your boat in the water. You're-
Hey, Cat, can you focus? Just hold on tight. You're almost back.
is that a kitty cat?
Steal from me.
It's a river.
Aww. Kitty cam. We always pause for pet cams. By the way, everybody, if you use your channel points to buy shout out, I will shout out your username, or one of us will. Maybe we'll clap for you. Maybe we'll tell a story about you. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll give you a shout out.
I'll make up a story about you. You sound very heroic.
There you go. So, now I need, Annie to roll a 1d4.
Oh boy. 2. He said 2.
Annie, as you climb off the boat,
Mm.
you see an older woman. She's down on her knees, sitting in the water, about 8 inches deep, and she's grabbing her ankle. She seems to have sprained her ankle. What would you like to do?
I will go up to her and ask her if she is hurt.
Roll a medicine check, please.
It's a 17.
You can tell that she sprained her ankle.
I would like to put my hands kind of around her ankle and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. I will let you use a
level?
healer's kit instead.
Do I have any?
You don't have a healer's kit?
No,
Okay.
I do not.
All right.
I will definitely get one at some point. So she'll get 8 healing.
Okay, you help her. You heal her ankle, and she looks up at you like, "You're touched by gods." And,
Yeah.
well, you know, that's how she rolls.
We got talked to one time.
Oh, baby cam now. Oh my gosh, we're just seeing all kinds of cams right now. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
She's like, nope.
Nope.
I have my headset on pretty loud. I forgot.
Necessary objects for personal endeavors.
So now I'm going to say Elrundir.
We're good.
You see a child laying on the shore in the sand, not laying, sitting, crying for her mother, looking around as though she's lost. What would you like to do? What's your daughter's name?
Ivy.
Okay.
That's messed up, DM.
Let's see. Can I do? Well, first I'd kind of go up to her, ask her. It's kind of like, what's going on over here? Are you looking for someone?
I lost my mommy.
Where'd you lose her?
I don't know. She was here a minute ago.
Can I do an investigation? See if I can kind of see where she went?
Sure.
14.
Her mother. You look where all the tents are going up and stuff,
Mhm.
and you spot a woman frantically searching between the tents, looking for something.
Is she close enough that? Wait, hold on. Let me see if I still have it. Is she close enough that I can kind of cast message?
Yeah.
Kind of try to. So I'll use message, and just kind of like tell her. I don't know. Go find her. You go find your mom. I'll find this one.
I would have used wild shape into grass.
Just use message, and be like, I hope you're looking for your kid because she's looking for you. I'm with her on the beach.
The woman turns and looks toward the beach, and you can see her shocked expression, and she starts running toward you. And when she reaches you, she picks up her child, and the little girl is crying and hugging her mommy, and the mother thanks you and turns and rushes off. And so you're all looking around, and you're seeing so much chaos around there. It's you see faces that you recognize. You see people with tears in their eyes. You see Merv, you see the bartender.
I go the other way.
And her eyes glance
stealthily.
Too late. Her eyes glance over you, but she doesn't pay you any mind.
Oh,
Great.
As she's helping someone put up a tent.
Thank you, Lathander.
that's true. Wrong world.
Yeah, wrong world.
I know.
You can thank Paladin, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Alfie,
Mm-hmm.
as you're looking around, you see people with wounds everywhere. People are just exhausted. They're dehydrated. There's hysteria everywhere. But also there's a solemnness, a sadness. These are people that have lost everything. And just seeing this, what would your emotions, your character's emotions be witnessing
Well,
this?
his first thought would be he would be looking to see if anyone is dangerously injured, like they actually need actual healing. Otherwise, he'd probably want to rush around and just try and help anyone, and using whatever medical knowledge he's got, just medicine checking people, whatever. But otherwise, casting spells if necessary.
As you're looking around, you see off to the side, kind of the northwest, you see a group of men solemnly digging a grave. And next to that grave, you see the figure of an adult wrapped in blankets, and they lower the body into the grave and start shoveling sand over it. And you wonder if that was someone whose life you had saved in Vogler, or thought you saved. You wonder if there was anything you could have done to save that person. And as you look around, you see, everything is just clearly not a happy scene. The one thing that you don't see, I need all of you to roll perception.
What about my owl? Can he roll?
Oh my god! Oh,
I
go the
receive
natural one.
absolutely nothing.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
All looking in opposite directions. Oh,
The owl
got
can't roll for this.
Ah,
So we got an 18, 16, 21, 7,
Where's my owl? How can I access it?
6, 7.
Pets owl.
It's probably in the player's journal.
Yeah.
DM, did we pull that boat all the way to shore? Are we done with it?
It's about knee deep in the water, and someone else on the boat has pulled ropes attached to it and anchored them in the sand. It won't hold under high tide or something, but the tide is kind of midway between high and low right now, so
Is
kids
it
are
knee
safe.
deep for Ket or knee deep for a normal height person?
knee deep for a normal height person.
So like chest height for Ket.
But you're already
It's
wet
gonna help.
anyways. Oh, you mean
Yeah.
the boat with the kids?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking about the other boat. That depends. Where does Alfie pull the boat to?
When I was just pulling till they were in range, so we could get them, because we were still on the boat at this stage, weren't we? On our boat, or had we gotten off?
You were still on your boat, but you can get off
That's
and
what I thought.
pull it to shore.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer to do. It would make more sense.
And yeah, so you've been pulled to shore. It's a couple feet up onto the beach. It's a small boat. So you have no idea where these kids' parents are, if they even have them. They're not dressed in great clothes. Honestly, they look like some urchins, to be honest. Some orphans that lived on the streets.
Street
yeah.
rats.
Yeah. Hey, we don't call them street rats. We call them rug rats. Anyways, Tharless, as you look around, the thing you notice is 2 people are missing from the group, and you know they were evacuated because they were on your boat. And now they're not, and you don't see them anywhere. And that's Lord Baccarus and his son, Baccarus the Younger.
Is he the only one who doesn't?
He and his son are not there.
But is he the only one who noticed that?
You notice as well.
Okay.
The Baccharuses are gone.
Oh, great! Where did they go?
Hopefully to the bottom of the ocean.
Hopefully overboard. Yeah.
You're quite sure that they made it to the shore, but they just conveniently are not there right now.
They've probably just gone to the market or something.
Doubtful.
No, I doubt they care about any of us.
They probably had a manager to speak with or something.
Or they've gone to see the. Do we know what is the person in charge of this town? Is it a king, a lord? What is it?
It's a governor.
A governor.
And perhaps they went that way. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm from here. I live here. So
Okay, so maybe
it's-
you should lead us there quickly. I feel like we don't want them to be misrepresenting what happened before we have a chance to tell the governor the true story.
Of course, and that's what I was about to suggest, that we should, I mean, now that we just got here and everyone seems to be fairly safe, at least from the invasion, and people are on land, we should go straight to the authorities. I mean, we could go to the marshal, or we can try going straight to the governor. I don't know if that would be easy or hard, but with the information we got, it might not be that difficult to get through.
At that moment, you hear a splash back near the boat that you arrived in, and Mayor Raven stands up from the water, drenched where she had fallen into the water, getting off the boat, and she kind of staggers forward out of the water, and looks around, sees everybody trying to set up shelters, I mean, there's hundreds of people here, but this is in comparison to at least 3 times that many that lived in Vogler. So she has lost a lot of her people. And she comes forward and...
Mayor, I gesture to her as well.
She comes forward and says, well met. Is anyone hurt?
I think there's some people that are hurt, but I don't think that anything life-threatening, although there's been some casualties from what we could see. I don't know, we're planning on going and see if we could talk to the governor here, Kalov Miat. I don't know if you know him, but I'm not sure if you would like to come with us to talk to him, or perhaps you want to tend to your people. I don't know if I don't know what's best.
I will remain here. Darrett, would you mind remaining with me? We can help the people while your friends here go see the governor. She looks around. Oh no. Where's Baccharis?
Him and the junior left.
Has anyone seen Baccharis? And one of the villagers, after a minute, speaks up and says that they saw them heading toward the gates to the city.
That's just what we're worried about, Mayor Raven. We'll go in and try and stop them from doing any damage. I'm not sure what they could do, but could you maybe, if you find anyone in desperate need of healing, I'm sure you've seen by now that some of us can do that. If anyone's in grave danger, send Darrett to find us, and I'll come back.
She considers and says, I will. You know what? I'm going to send Darrett with you after all. She sees him in the armor of the Solomnic Knights. Says, Darrett, I hope you've grown enough to handle this. I'm giving all of you authority to make arrangements, whatever arrangements you can, to secure the safety of my people. Please, go talk to the governor, see what they can offer. I understand we're too many people to just enter the city. There's no way they're going to have rooms in any taverns or inns or anything like that for this many people, but any help would be appreciated.
Perhaps we can try the temple and see if they can help and assist in accommodating some of the refugees.
Perhaps. Whatever. I'll try to get a head count. As depressing a thought as that may be. And please do not let Baccharis ruin everything for us. That self-serving donkey.
Donkey hole. Yes.
It would be just like him and his son to take advantage of this situation.
Well, we won't allow that. We frankly are not impressed by them in any way, and we won't allow them to do anything to undermine the cause of your town or your people.
Thank you. I'm going to go start taking care of my people now.
Mayor.
Yes.
I'm going to take her hand, so her hand is facing up, and put one hand under it and the other hand over the top. And be like, if you find anyone who needs more than others, and I'm just going to close my eyes and say a few magic words, and then when I pull my hands away, there are 10 good berries in her hand. This will help a few people.
Thank you. Thank you so much. These are rare indeed. She looks around. Thank you. And she stumbles off looking around, looking for people to help. Darrett, meanwhile, comes up to Elrundir. And says, in as manly a voice as he can muster, Elrundir, I apologize if I've given you the wrong impression. I have much to deal with now. I hope you understand that whatever friendship was blossoming, I will always consider you a friend, but I cannot put any more effort into it, as I have my people to take care of. And at the end, his voice breaks just a little, like he's going through puberty.
Aww.
So I'm a little taken aback. I'd be like, gone through a lot, and I may have been a little harsh. If you want to get you through the day, you can touch my ear one time.
He looks around. No, thank you. I have a bigger responsibility to do now.
Alright. That was my take it or leave it. Good luck.
Alfie reaches over and touches your ear.
Please, don't give up on love. Give your love to another.
Just, like, use like mage hand to kind of like ruffle something, so he like looks away, and like do my best, like just scatter away, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And that's when Mario touches your ear. Give your love to another.
It's gonna appear next to Elrundir's side, like leaning on him with like her elbow propped against his hip, like, go after him.
I'm out.
There's something there.
Very lightly in the background, you hear, "This is how I show my love."
Elrundir, in a world so filled with hate and war, love might be the only thing that can save us. Don't turn your back on it.
I was about to turn my back on all of you, and now I might again.
Me too?
We're out.
Well, you're only a half elf.
Yeah.
To be fair, Elrond is probably like 100 years old and still young.
Mary's super sad.
Yep.
He feels rejected again.
Pretty old.
Aww.
You can go
Well.
find that bartender. You'll feel better.
I'm too old for her.
I'm 175.
Oh. A little older than
You're a
Little
youngin'.
older.
a voice breaking Darrett.
This is just slightly. I've seen quite a few Darretts come and go, and not just in my life, but in life.
Have you now?
Oh my god.
so let's,
You did that to yourself.
Let's
I did.
let's head. Let's waste no more time and let's get to this town, Merv. If you can, this place, Merv. If you can show us how to get there.
Perfect. Yeah, let's go. I'll show you the way. And I lead them as fast as I can.
Toward the gates?
Yep.
Okay. It's actually like, I know it doesn't look it. You know what? That doesn't make sense for it to be 2 miles. It's 400. It's about 500 feet. That ain't 2 miles. Boy, this is wrong. Statues of Titanic soldiers line Calaman's mighty walls. These ancient stone knights stare into the distance, daring invaders to dash themselves against defenses that have even withstood the cataclysm. A disorganized neighborhood of tents and ramshackle structures lines the road to the city's nearest gate, where soldiers in blue and yellow uniforms question all who enter. So, along this road, it says to Vogler but I could swear Vogler was on the other side of the river. But anyways, on the other side of the road there, you see more camps, very large camp. These are the trade camps where people they don't go into the market area to sell. You can get good deals out here in the trade camps on stuff that it would be more expensive in the market. As you approach the gates, the guards halt all of you. And one of them says, "What is your business here?"
To seek the Holy Grail.
It's gonna jab her finger out. Don't you know we have authority from the mayor?
"I fought in your general No. Okay, so
We got one.
And your father
I
smelled
told
the
him we've already got one.
I need to
And now the
watch that
campaign is a
now.
Monty Python skit.
Yes.
We come from Vogler. We have just helped save the remaining residents of Vogler, and Mayor Raven has sent us on an urgent errand to see your governor, as two of our well, let's just say less wanted but supposedly noble members have raced ahead of us and gone in already. You may have already seen them. Supposedly Lord forgot his name now. Lord Baccarus and his pitiful son.
can you describe one of them?
Can we?
Have you seen a donkey's butt?
Can somebody do a
Oh, they
minority?
just happen to have passed through here. Two of them, too. Yes, they asked for directions to Castle Calaman, and he points over his shoulder with his thumb, and the castle is up in the center of town on a huge cliff that's 100 feet high. Just the cliff is, and it's very obvious where it is.
How
They
long
needed
ago?
directions there?
How long ago did they come through?
Oh, about 30 minutes ago, I suppose.
Excuse me, sir. I am a citizen from here. I'm Merida's kin, son of Eldithas and Nereus.
Don't know.
Do you have any? Do I have any papers? I mean, do we have any insignia or something that we present as citizens from here?
A rates notice.
Is there anything that would, we should be able to show something, some sort of a badge or thing that
Everybody gets
Yeah,
knuckle
yeah.
tattoos.
Currently, there are no. They don't require papers from the citizens. The only ones with badges are law enforcement, investigators, stuff like that work for the governor or the sheriff.
But they shouldn't really stop me from going in because I live here.
Well, they're not going to stop you from going in. They just wanted to, they're assigned to the gate. They're just asking what your business is.
They were literally just trying to help us.
No, they stopped you long enough to ask what
It's
your
like,
business
hey,
was.
we told them, and we're going.
You assumed
Wait.
that they were going to stop you, but they weren't.
Yeah, they just
They
pointed
asked
at
for
the castle. Let's
directions.
just go.
Well,
To
thank you
that
so
castle?
thank you so much for your help. We'll try and
Yeah.
catch up as much as we can. You have a good day.
That castle's like right there, though.
Thank
It's
you.
not even hard to see.
I'm sorry about what happened. Hey,
But
where'd
it's
my
okay.
coin
Don't wor-
purse go?
Ket's like skipping away.
That's after
And
death.
he starts arguing with one of the other guards, saying, "Give me back my coin!" As y'all walk off.
How much money did Ket just get?
Roll a D.
D1000.
I was just about to say 1,000.
Oh, these are city guards. I mean,
That's how many copper you find.
Yeah.
roll a. Yeah, oh, that's tempting. Roll a D20.
D10
And
million.
that's how many silver you get.
I rolled a D10 million.
Oh my gosh, a 1!
So
Canter.
you
He's
find some
concerned about his
lint.
coin purse because the leather is actually nice or something.
Yeah, the coin purse is worth more
coin
than
purse itself. It's like skipping away. And
My
then she
mother
opens it,
gave
she's
me
like,
that
oh,
coin
man, what the
purse.
What we don't know is this was a gift from his dead wife.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh man, that's
Consequences.
low.
she takes the
Oh.
single coin out and throws the empty purse.
Oh, my lucky coin.
Okay, give me 1 second. Gotta do something here.
Add my single gold coin.
Yeah.
We don't do gold here, remember?
Yeah, what is it?
Steal. Which is what she did.
Let him.
There you go. It's in your equipment right under your armor.
Baby Barbarian said no.
Oh, it's not on Roll20. It's on D&D Beyond. I'll see if I can get it on
Marvelous.
coin of... No,
Yes.
I
So we
can't
need
do it on Roll20. So,
From here until to get to the center of town, how long would that take on foot?
Yeah, it will take. Peter? I
why are
would
you
know.
asking me? You're the smart guy.
You're the DM.
You're the DM. You know how far we are from here.
Okay. La, da, da, da,
It's like 5 minutes, right? Maybe.
More than half an hour. Less than half an hour, anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So more than 5 minutes. And then you gotta walk up a 100-foot hill.
So they're there.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
might have got.
It's
They
10
might have
out.
got. They might have got distracted on the way. You never know. They're very vain, and they're probably looking a bit
Do you want to go
worse
ahead
for
and
wear
catch
from
up?
the trip.
See if
Well,
you
I
can
reckon
catch
they
up with
might
them?
have. Yeah, they might have gone to the markets just to get some new clothes to freshen up or something before they present themselves to nobility.
I sent Keanu
They really
to
need-
look for them.
Directions to the largest, most prominent building in the city.
They're pretty stupid, Cat.
Alright.
More likely, they were hoping for an escort.
They did
Because
throw
they
their own
feel-
treasure chest over the side of a boat.
How stupid
Yeah.
was that?
Oh, we still have the canary.
Well,
Somebody
to be
tried it.
fair, that was rigged.
But did they or did they not throw their own treasure chest over the side of a boat?
Yes, they did.
Point stands.
Alfie, do you want to ride the canary and then follow the path and see if you see them? Maybe Thardis can also follow you on foot.
It's not a bad idea if we can make some ground. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
I'll send Keanu as well.
I hate to use this already, but if I have to, I can get in using the fact that I have some noble blood myself, and probably, more relevant than their supposed noble blood. But anyway,
Actually, Bacchus and his son are Solamnic Knights. They're just lower level Solamnic Knights. They're not very
so they're not even
popular.
They're
See, there you
Solamnic
go.
blights, and we all know it.
Yeah,
Baloney.
pretty much.
Where are we? Are we going to the castle yet?
Yeah, we're sending. I mean, do you want to go, Thardis, and Andy, and I'm sorry, Alfie?
yeah, let's summon this thing and we'll race ahead.
Wait, he's already summoned. He's out there with
Oh,
us.
okay, we're up. I'm up on him.
And
We
then
could
I
we
sent
could walk
him-
there in 10 minutes. I
Yeah,
don't think we.
let's just go.
Yeah, let's just walk there.
I'm dashing. Maybe you guys want to go faster. I don't know.
Okay, so y'all reach the castle.
Thank you.
Hooray!
We didn't see the guys in the.
How
window.
long does it take us, DM?
It takes you 20 minutes.
4,000 feet.
Oh, you were
Half of
dashing
it.
10 minutes.
Half of it was Mervidus and people are like, we gotta go faster. We're going just fine.
Well, you tried to dash, but you were unable because Cat kept getting distracted, saying, "Oh, look at this! Look at that!" and slowing you down.
Windows and
Yeah.
Windows and
I'm looking
pockets.
for
She takes a
replacement
pie
knife
that
for
was
kids'
sitting
school.
on a windowsill.
None of us
Looking
are
for a
upset
knife
about
to
that.
cut it.
Mm-mm.
Well, according to Siri, it takes 3.79 minutes to walk 1,000 feet.
3 minutes.
Yeah, 3.79.
Yeah, about 3.5.
Yeah, if you're an Olympic champion, I can't walk
that's
no
just to
1,000
walk.
feet in 3
That's
minutes.
walking. It's not running. It's walking.
Jeez,
Peter,
man.
are you an adventurer?
No, I am not.
Yeah, he's
an
not
adventurer.
wearing-
I
he's
used
not
to
wearing
be.
Why
heavy
he's the
armor.
DM?
I would expect adventurers to move a little quicker.
I can't
While
walk
wearing
from
heavy
here to my
armor.
bathroom in 3 minutes. That's why we take 10-minute breaks.
Carrying shields and all sorts of metallic items. They wouldn't slow you down at all.
So it took us
Metallic
4
items.
minutes because
Anyways,
we're not
there.
athletes, okay?
All right, so we're at the castle.
average adventurers.
Even if the imposing Castle Calaman didn't stand atop a 100-foot cliff, it would still tower over every other structure in the city. So Baccarat, or whatever his name is, they should have seen it clearly. The path to it rises up the cliffside. It's on the north side of the castle, overlooked by gigantic statues matching those that line the city's walls. At the path's end, guards stand before an open gate.
Really messed up that the city isn't helping all the refugees outside, but whatever.
Well, the refugees are only just arriving. Give them time. Cat,
No.
as you're picking
part of-
people's pockets and stealing pies.
I mean, that's part of what we're doing, of course, is going to organise help.
Yeah.
Correct.
The guards at the castle ask you to state your business before entering. This is a more secured area. This is where the rulers, the leaders of the city come together to meet. The governor actually lives here. The military actually is stationed inside the castle, and their quarters are there too. It's a pretty big castle.
Alfie steps forward and at attention, and then with a salute, with a crisp salute, says, "Sir Alfie Fittler, Knight of the Sword, reporting to your governor. We bring grave news from Vogler, and we are requesting assistance on behalf of Mayor Raven."
Who? What's your name again?
My name is Sir Alfie Fittler, Knight of the Sword, Knight of Solamnia.
He's
Cat
a
has her
knight?
arms folded and she's just furiously tapping one of her feet like this is a waste of time.
We seek an audience with the governor regarding the refugees that have landed outside your shores.
Hey, wait. I recognize you. You're that fella Tharless, aren't you?
Do I recognize this person?
Absolutely not. This is just a DM picking on Alfie. Go right in. I've heard many a tale of you. If these people are with you, they can't be all that bad. Oh, is this the famed wife who shot you with an arrow?
We don't talk about that.
Ispin Greenshield was here once and told us all about it. Guess she had a point to make.
I'm thinking, oh, good thing that he didn't invite that guard to the funeral. It's
Go
just
right
me.
in. No need to call your canary to bring you into the castle.
He'll be just hanging out. He will be just hanging out there.
A big
Perhaps.
old giant canary poop just drips
Yeah.
on the guard. Yeah.
Perhaps the canary can do. I mean, it's the canary is not a pet. It doesn't obey our orders. He's an independent creature, and he can do whatever he pleases. But of course, he will hang out with us, and perhaps I'll suggest the canary to go back to the camp and then see if it's okay with it to assist with the refugees while we finish business.
I think Annie discovered it doesn't obey orders. As she wrote it.
Straight up into the
Yeah, but
sky.
that was a really
screaming.
bad roll, and I was not very specific. So that was on me.
So I patted on the head and said, buddy, if you would like to help with the refugees or anything else, I mean, whatever you feel that is best. I think that the mayor and everyone in need will appreciate your help, but we'll be here for a while. And let the canary do
Canary things.
canary things.
Find a mine to go down.
I was gonna say what it feels is best is gonna be like fishing.
Yeah, maybe.
Digging up
Just
giant
find
worms.
Food.
Yeah, you find it sitting on the edge of the dock with its little feet in the water in a fishing pole.
What it did to Orange the best. We just don't find it again.
Yeah.
It left.
It's like screw
It's
you
like,
guys.
Bye.
Well, after 8 hours, he just disappears, and then we can summon it again the next day. So yeah.
As you enter through the castle gates, you enter a courtyard, and it's paved. You know, there's planters here and there. It's a very nice courtyard, and as you are walking across the courtyard to the main castle, a familiar figure approaches with an arrogant smile, and it is Baccarus the Younger.
Gross.
My father has matters well in hand. We'll be sure to send for you and the rest of the fish folk once we've determined what's best for them.
Can I shoulder past him? Just walk straight through him.
Is he in the on the bridge or he's already inside?
He is inside in the courtyard,
Okay.
and
He's
he's
bridge
actually
with him.
blocking your path for a moment. He steps up in front of you and puts his palm out to stop Alfie. Doesn't make
How tall is he?
contact. He's just halting you.
I
just
mold earth
go.
and then
Yeah, ooh.
I mold earth and then trapped his feet in the stone in the floor. And then okay. And I just keep going.
Does he get a save?
No.
What'd you cast?
Mold earth.
I'm gonna give him dexterity save.
Okay.
As soon as I find his sheet here.
I can do a 5/5 cube of
Roll a
sand.
d20 for
Oh.
me. And that'll be the DC.
Sure. Okay.
And given I was pushing past him, can that be
14.
me giving him
Okay.
disadvantage?
He made it.
And I'm
Nice try there, Alfie.
try to intimidate him with casting just like minor illusion. Like,
Okay.
Like a big, just like angry
Can I
large
react?
Elrondir just with a booming voice just saying, "Get out of the way."
Can I react?
Okay,
very
just
fast
before
on
you do
save?
that,
Mhm.
he continues, and he says, just hold on now. You should not be disturbing my father.
Nobody
We
asked your
are
opinion.
in charge here. We will make the proper arrangements for everyone.
You
I
can
punch
make
him in the
You
face.
should all know your place in matters.
for your funeral. You don't.
I
shut up.
punch him in the face with a 22 to hit.
Wait. What was that illusion?
Just a big, just like angry, kind of like when
When Gandalf does his
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, when he gets
Yeah.
just like real big and boomy voice, and like it scared me when I first saw it as a kid.
What's the spell you use? Minor
Minor.
illusion?
Yeah. So you can create like the image and a big booming voice.
Okay. It doesn't It's not animated though, right?
I mean, I would like it to be.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, I'm trying to intimidate him, but I just wanted to.
Okay, roll intimidation.
I know which letter is. There we go.
Okay, so he's so full of himself, he's like, you'll have to do better than that. What a loser. And right at that moment, bam, is when Alfie punches him in the face. And he just kind of falls back. Actually, he staggers back and says, you'll have to do... And
Boom.
he falls down unconscious.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm Old Earth now. His feet. And
Okay. So the earth wraps around his feet and his lower legs.
it's like his feet are inside the tile, like there, like when you put your feet in sand and you cover them, just like that. Yeah.
That's a cool cantrip.
I love it.
Ket's just gonna walk over him like he's the floor. And like
Yeah.
jump on his chest and then jump over his head and keep walking.
Tharless,
I
you
can't-
gonna make a plant grow out of his dirt that's wrapped around his feet? Oh, it's stone, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
If it's stone or so, I can also shape it. It takes a little bit longer, I think, but it says if you lose earth, spontaneously excavated. If it's stone, it's difficult terrain, and the change lasts for an hour. So for an hour, he'll be just stuck there, unless somebody breaks him free.
Okay. That works. So, as you go past him, just reading. Oh, he can't even hurl insults at you, uncouth savages. That's what he would have said.
Cat, I think something. I think he has something from you in his pockets. I don't know.
What?
I'm telling a cat case that
to swipe
that
as she leaves.
he has something of her in his pockets.
Not a bad idea. Cat goes back and she's not even gonna be like sneaky about it. She's just gonna like stand on his chest and search his pockets.
Roll a D100.
Oh no.
With advantage because he's unconscious.
No advantage.
Oh.
Oh, you're bad, DM.
You find 13 platinum.
Wow.
Still a lot.
If it was advantage, I'll give her advantage.
No.
I'm
13
surprised you still have that.
platinum. That is equal to 140 or 130 gold.
Or steel, right?
So a guard meets you at the entrance to the castle, finds out what you're there for, and he nods his head. He's like, "Oh, one of your people are already there. Here, I'll lead you there." And he leads you to the council chamber. Leads you inside, and then introduces you to the council members. 8 serious-looking people sit around a broad table in the middle of a spacious hall. At the table's end, a tall man with plaited blonde hair and a velvet vest of blue and gold stands to greet you. "Welcome, guests! I'm Governor Kolaf Miat. Mate. Whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Hello, Governor, whatever.
Your leader here briefed us on the situation in Vogler. his bold defense, and his eagerness to strike back against these invaders.
Before he finishes his speech, can Ket try and take his belt so that his pants falls off while he's talking about how heroic he was?
Well, this is the governor telling about Bacchus.
Yes.
Oh,
but
you're
while
going to
he's
take
talking about how
Bacchus?
heroic he was, so that we can be like, you think this guy's in charge of us, and then his pants falls off?
Roll a stealth and a sleight of hand.
Can I quickly tap her and give her guidance?
Sure.
Yay.
Good Lord. So, as the governor continues, he nods at Lord Bacchus, who glares at your intrusion, and the governor continues. Tell us, are your people still preparing for battle? And at that moment, Lord Bacchus puffs up his chest, glares at you all for interrupting, and his pants fall down. Oh!
He is not our leader. The mayor of Vogler is, and we have been sent by her to talk to you. This gentleman, or donkey, I would say, has no business being here.
In fact, Lord Governor, they were not wanted in Vogler, and it is my understanding they were not wanted whence they came either.
They are cowards. They did not help with evacuation. They only care about themselves and their goods, and they shouldn't be here. They should be in jail.
As Lord Bacchus is pulling up his pants, beet red. He's a heavy-set guy, by the way. Let's see if I can...
It's a lot of pants that just fell down.
Yeah.
You should try to sell that buckle. I bet it's worth something.
Roll a d6 to see how many dingleberries are there.
She like straps his belt around her like chest like a bandolier.
That window
making
that
sure his
just...
belt buckle's like visible in the front.
That window that just opened is a picture of Lord Bacchus.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, "Why, I never! You can't make accusations like that."
Oh, really?
And he's tightening. He's trying to hold his pants up, looking for his belt, but he can't find it. He's looking around, and he's like, "I should cut you down." And
oh, really? I want to see you try.
Is it just me who thinks this guy should have a Georgia Peach accent?
I don't have a Georgia Peach accent in my
Well,
repertoire.
I declare.
Exactly.
Well, I never.
Why I never. Okay, I guess I can swing it.
He definitely seems like he should sound like Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes.
That one I don't remember. Oh,
Boy, I said, boy.
Yeah.
boy, I said, boy, you better just
Somebody needs
Simmer
to
down,
clip
Meow.
that.
help me find my belt.
Ket flicks it so that it makes like a ding. She's like, "Whatever are you talking about?"
Give me that.
She takes like a step back and is like,
Yeah.
"If you weren't such a pompous donkey, we wouldn't have to stop you from lying about the escapades that you didn't go on."
He'll turn to the governor. I declare I would cut them down right now if I weren't putting my people first.
Do it.
We
Yeah,
are
it's funny, I
preparing
believe
to
that we
take back
helped.
Vogler.
I believe that we helped get everybody out of Vogler more than you did.
And we fought the army.
I'd like to just look at the governor and say, my lord, I apologize for him. There is no Vogler left to take back. In any case, we have come with 100, maybe 200 refugees that are now on the outskirts of your city, and we are asking for any sort of assistance that can be done to to house them, to put them up in some sort of safety, and we are more than willing to help in any way that is possible with our expertise as the people that actually did save the people of Vogler.
The governor looks from Bacchus and back to all of you and says, "Are not your people preparing to take back Vogler? Surely, whatever this invading force was, it can't be that strong, that many."
It's
There were
1,000 troops.
I'm
Strong.
fighting the urge.
The urge to what?
My swarm again.
Oh, the swarms. This is you. This is them.
He was basically, we saw, well, have you heard, my lord, of these strange dragon sort of humanic creatures? We don't know what they're called, but we've encountered a couple of different types of them now, and they attacked en masse. There was up to 1,000 in the army, including unfortunately some humans and others that had flocked to their cause, presumably for money.
With pretty advanced machines like a metallic dragon.
Oh yes, I forgot about the
And
dragon.
and we're talking about the Red Dragon Army, if you have heard of it.
That doesn't seem possible. I mean, I've heard stories that they were doing damage elsewhere, but far away from here. How could they ever reach us here?
Well, they're already taking Vogler, which is not far from here. And I would assume that they're taking nearby locations to fortify and then most likely come down here to our homeland.
And it is worth mentioning that metallic dragon he mentioned. It was not a real dragon, but it was some sort of machinery that was being controlled from the inside, and it shot fire at us. And I would be very concerned if it came near this town, the sort of damage it could do if they had, if they sent one to Vogler, how many more might they have?
And while good people fought and died to hold this back, this person, and I'm going to point to Barracus, and him and his son only cared about saving themselves and their wealth.
It was strange that they threw their wealth in the water. I was a bit confused by that.
No, they dropped it. It was an accident. They weren't really trying, but tough luck, I guess.
What a shame.
Darrett speaks up and tells the governor that he should take your side of the story because that's the truth. And Bacchus is like, "Are you going to listen to this child pretending to be a man? I mean, clearly I am a knight of Solamnia, not so wannabe knight such as this boy."
Well, excuse me. I also am a Knight of Solamnia, Knight of the Sword no less, and in fact, I come from some particularly noble blood that I'm sure my lord here has heard of. I am the son of Freddie Fittler and grandson of Lord Bradley Fittler, the Sword of the North. So my bloodline is no less, probably more than yours, and of course my deeds are much greater than yours, as are those of my colleagues here. You have done nothing for anybody but yourself, so pipe down before something else happens to you.
The governor interrupts you and says, "Did you say the Sword of the North?"
Yes, sir, that was my grandfather.
I'm afraid I've got some sorrowful news for you then. This Red Dragon army we've received reports that the cities in the north have been ransacked by this army.
I did fear as much, but I know my grandfather, he would not have fled. He would have stayed right to the end, much like Sir Becklin did to help us get the people of Vogler to escape.
Becklin stayed behind?
Yeah, yes, sir. And this armor that you see on Sir Darrett here was indeed Sir Beckland's armor and
Squire.
her weapon. Yeah, he was her squire, and well, we suspect that she did not make it, but I hope that somehow she escaped.
Very well. And he looks at the other council members. Among them, you see, as soon as I find the list again.
There are a couple dwarves and 3 humans.
Hey, is somebody reading the book?
I know them. I live here.
Oh, that's true. Darn it. Yeah, there is a dwarf. Merv recognizes Cernok Okenmaw, who he represents the Masons Guild. He recognizes a female human named Tanari Flameshot, who represents the Fishers Guild. The others he knows by name, not by sight. And apparently is posting in chat right now. The marshal is there. The marshal is Nestra Vendry. He would have seen... It sounds like a female name, right?
Yeah. Well, it could be. I don't know. It's up to
Nestro would be a male. Nestra would be a female. I don't know.
Nestre with an E.
Nestra. Yeah, I reckon that's a girl.
Anyways,
They're non-binary.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. The governor says.
Non-binary marshal.
The governor says, if you will give us a few minutes to discuss this and wait outside, I will let you know our decision.
As a citizen of this great city, I trust your judgment and that you will make the right decision.
And as you all leave, you notice that Bacchus is not being asked to leave. And you all are escorted by the guards outside the chambers, and the doors are shut. The guards go back in the chamber and close the door behind them. So you're all standing out in the hall, waiting for this discussion to take place.
Is Bacchus the younger still unconscious? Is he there?
He's trapped for an hour.
Has anybody noticed him or no?
No one has come and said anything to you.
Okay, I'll go back and redo the Mold Earth for another hour.
Cat is gonna sit cross-legged next to his head and stack like little rocks on his forehead to see how tall she can get him.
I actually mold Earth behind his butt with a, like in his right butt cheek or so, like a little point. That starts to his
Is he dressed up? Is he
Yeah,
dressed up in
he's-
sort of fancy clothes?
Just like his father is dressed up, he's dressed
Well,
up. I mean, they're a
I
little
haven't-
dirty, but
Well, I happen to have a set of common clothes. I'm wondering if we could remove his fancy ones and put him in the most common clothes we can come up with.
well,
You want
you
to
could
strip
change
him?
his tunic and stuff, but his trousers are trapped in stone right now.
I
That's
can
fair.
undo it. I
Leave
can
him
undo it and
be.
redo it.
Okay.
Any of the ornate, like, because the picture that you have of his dad has like ornate, like chains and jewelry, like clasping things together. Ket will we'll leave him of those. And
Okay.
Then continue stacking rocks.
All right, so refresh my memory. Is he awake and on the ground, or
He's
is he passed out?
unconscious right now.
Unconscious.
Okay.
Although, as his clothes are being stripped, he starts to
I'm
stir
sure
just a
I'll
little.
punch him again.
Okay. So you punch him and knock him out again.
This is messed up.
I
When
love
you punch him while the rocks fall, and Ket's like, "Hey!"
Kat, you end up with a couple of necklaces and a couple of rings. We'll say gold rings worth 20 gold each, and silver necklace worth 10 gold. And you can add that to your inventory. And he also has an ornate dagger.
Oh, can I take that since somebody stole mine?
Yes, you
Wait, somebody
can.
stole from the kinder?
Yeah.
Yeah, while I was
Oh,
saving
yeah.
those kids.
Why
But
would
she didn't wanna
anyone
let go of the
steal?
boat.
Stealing is
How
so wrong.
rude.
Right.
Wow.
Disrespectful, honestly.
I'm sorry. Sometimes some people are just not respectful. Ket, I do apologize.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to help you. I think that there was some goodness in his heart, and he wanted you to have that dagger.
That's gotta be
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yes,
It really
meanwhile,
was. It was fate that somebody took my dagger so that I could get this one.
Yeah.
Out of the
meanwhile we've
kindness
just
of
dressed
his
him
heart.
in the dodgy clothes.
Just give me a second. I gotta add her special ornate dagger.
Ooh.
It is off a rich guy, so.
Is it made of silver?
Da, da, da.
A silver dagger.
There you go. It is added to both of your character sheets. It is a +1 dagger.
Nice.
Boy, she's just getting all the money and everything.
Yeah. She doesn't share
Bet you
though.
all wish you were Kinders now.
No.
We're not about the money.
If we die, I'll be a Kinder Bear.
Okay, so after a few minutes, the doors open up and the council members all leave, including Bacchus, who leaves in a huff. And he's a little red-faced, and he looks angry, and he marches out. And
Don't forget your boy.
he sees his son stuck to the ground, and looks around, looks back at you all, and starts kicking at the stone, trying to break it to free his boy, and slaps his boy upside the head to wake him up.
I don't know. No, I don't know how that happened. He just. Have you ever noticed
Sounded
any
like
latent?
this.
Have you ever noticed any latent like magical energies in your son?
Uh,
Latent magical.
It seems like nature itself is against you.
Yeah, I think that there might have been some energy or something that he discovered and maybe made him pass out. I don't know. Weird.
Don't think you're fooling me.
I think I've heard of that
I-
before.
I
I mean, sorcerers exist. I mean, have you ever had him tested?
He might be a renegade
leave us
magic
alone.
user.
We
have that-
merely
Anyways,
stood
the-
around and protected him because we're the heroes.
The governor comes out and says, "Please come into the council chamber so I can talk with you."
Don't you have a wild magic test kit at home?
Thank you, my lord. I apologize if we got a bit heated before that. That Bacchus just, well, I mean, you met him. I'm sure you have seen what he's like.
As he leads you all into the chamber, you notice that he's holding his pockets tightly, his palms over his pockets, as Ket follows along and kind of skipping along behind him, and the rest of you. And he nods at the seats, watching Ket carefully, goes to his own seat and sits down, and says, "Please have
She's
a
wearing
seat.
the new rings and like that she didn't have on before.
Please have a seat." And let me just scroll down here. For some reason, I closed my document.
As I go in, I slightly bow to each one of the council members and say, their names, like Lord Okimo.
Well, they
They-
all left, so
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I wanted to greet them properly.
well, they didn't want to greet you. They walked right past you, pretending not to notice you. Anyways. I am scrolling.
Why would that be?
So, the governor says, "This has all been quite dire news. My heart goes out to you and your families. But I hope you can understand our reluctance to welcome you all through our city gates. These aren't normal times. Marshal?" The governor gestures to the marshal, who is still there. And she's wearing armor embellished with blue and gold colors. The colors of Kalaman, as Merv would know. And the marshal nods and she says, "I am Marshal Vendry, commander of Kalaman's military forces. I'm afraid your situation is far from unique." And she goes on to explain that small villages and farms to the south and east of Kalaman have been burned to the ground in recent weeks. Vogler is the largest community to be attacked thus far, and the only one with so many survivors as well. Experienced patrols of Kalaman soldiers have been found cut down, in some cases with mysterious claw-like gashes in their armor.
Would any of us, we got clawed by some of the Draconians, didn't we? Would we have any scars or anything left from those?
You're asking me?
Yeah. You know,
I'm
a few of
trying
us
to
have
remember
definitely
if
been
one of
hit.
you took a gash. I think you all healed, but I could have sworn one of you were scarred. I just can't remember who it was or where the scar was. But the marshal, she doesn't know anything about any Draconians or anything. She's very experienced and stuff, but most of her experience comes from battling raiders, street thieves, ogres. She's battled in a war before.
Ooh, I had a thought. What about my armor? Like, I've got metallic armor. Would it have big scratch marks along it from any of them?
What about some of the people that died out in the camp outside of the town?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, well, he hasn't seen them.
I know, but we could go and get some of the people that died.
I will take your word for it.
I also
actually roll persuasion.
Doesn't Elrondir? I know he's not here right now. He has minor illusion, correct?
Ugh.
Yeah.
He could
make it a group persuasion. Everybody.
He could make it. He could make minor illusion look, and he could make one of the creatures.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is most important to know about these things is the ones that we've fought so far. When you stab them to death, they turn to stone, and your weapon gets stuck inside them. Which, in a large battle, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. But in a battle, if your soldiers didn't know that could be a huge disadvantage. They'd need to try and, stop them with arrows more than swords.
So she hears you and she nods. And Ket, you had the highest persuasion, so tell me how you convince her that the Draconians are real.
Ket's gonna run around and reenact the last battle that they were in by throwing her arms up and attacking and running around and screaming and acting like both sides, swinging her hookah around or her hoopak around and then being the bad guy and then being the good guy and then being the bad guy.
Have you read the Dragonlance novels?
Yeah, she's reenacting the entire battle, but it's just her. And then she turns really winded,
That is so like Tasselhoff Barefoot.
And that's all I have to say about that.
She's convinced. Obviously. She kind of rolls her eyes at you a little bit and says, "Can someone less hyper perhaps describe this metallic dragon that Bacchus mentioned? Was he telling the truth?"
For once, yes, he was. It was on wheels, and there was somebody inside it controlling it with some levers and buttons and things. And once we managed, when we got Ket here opened up to get inside, he pressed a button to make it start beeping, and then it exploded. And well, Elrondir here got flung a long way.
How large of a blast was this?
About 20, 30
About 30
feet in every direction.
This isn't good. I need more information about these things. They could maybe blow holes into our walls or something with something like that. Well, regardless, the citizens of Kalaman are prepared to offer your people shelter in the neighborhoods outside the city walls. I'm afraid we can't fit them all into the city. The wounded we will, of course, take to our temple, and we'll do our best to help them. Our soldiers, I can offer them to protect your people. And while we can spare it, food from our tables. He fixes his eyes on you. There is a condition, though.
Okay, what's the condition?
My fellow leaders, the councilmen and women, we're all concerned about the threat that of this enemy that attacked excuse me, Vogler. What information you have provided is helpful, but we need more information. If this is a massive threat, we need information on how we can turn this army away. All of you
Murdering them seems to help.
Yes, I'm sure it does, but as you said, their bodies turn to stone, and then they have these mechanical dragons that explode or do damage, breathe fire, as Bacchus said. All of you have faced this foe, and you obviously helped save an entire town of people, or as many as you could, from its attack. I would like your help for protecting the people of Vogler outside our walls. Would you and young Darrett here be willing to report to the marshal here as special operatives in the Kalaman military?
How long are you you want us out on a mission, or are you needing us to join forever? Because I can't speak for the others, but I have some things that I need to do, but I'm more than happy to spend some time helping for the greater good.
Well, let me read this real quick. The commitment. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I was just buying you time. What my friend is trying to... We all have other commitments that we are working on. If our forest wasn't in danger of these things, we wouldn't even be here. I will point to Leela, my wife.
He nods and says, as you say, that makes complete sense. This threat is a threat to everybody. If you could just work with us for, say, until the immediate threat is dealt with. It pays. We pay our
It's
military.
like I'm in.
Yes. It pays 5 gold pieces per week.
Steel, Peter.
What?
Steel. We don't have
Steel.
gold. We have steel.
We gave up on that.
Yeah, we gave up on the steel pieces.
It just needs to be like that automated replacement voice. It pays 5 currency
Steel.
per week.
Why can't ChatGPT get this right?
You mean we're getting 5 monies a week?
And the marshal holds up a palm-sized emblem with blue and gold symbol of Calaman etched into its face, and says, "This is a symbol of the rank you will have. It's a special rank. It's akin to being a lieutenant in the military. Those are higher than our regular soldiers, but lower than commanders. But you will only take orders from me, and I'll have Darrett operate as my go-between, and he can tell you your missions."
And we get badges? I'm totally down.
My lord, while we've got you here, myself and Talila and Thalos, we all have. This might sound a bit far-fetched, but we have all been spoken to by our gods, who are what you would describe as the old gods. And he's just going to cast the spell Mending in his hand so that it glows slightly, like there's some power, just to demonstrate that he has power.
Okay,
and
first off, mending, not the spell you want to use, because you have to actually mend something.
Yeah, I was thinking, I just don't have anything really that's going to be shiny.
Okay, there's a
So
base.
while he is saying his Alfie is talking, Tharlus will cast Produce Flame.
There we go. And I'll say, we all have the ability to heal. We have been granted that. And as you know, that's been lost ever since the Cataclysm. But all 3 of us have been blessed with this ability. If there's anyone that you, in your hospitals, out there somewhere that you know of that needs emergency healing, I just wanted to offer that as a service that we could do right now if there's anyone that needs it.
And with that, we'll go to break.
Oh, good. I'll heat up some lunch.
So,
yeah.
I want to thank D-Vood, first time chatter, Lil Artsy. Hey man, who's scrolling my screen so fast? Who is Lil Artsy Yammy?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, okay, well, Jail for Mario. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will be back in 10 minutes right after this intermission. Don't go away.
I'll be ready in 5 minutes is the same as when men say, I'll be home in 5 minutes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even left the bar yet. We're still drinking. This is round 3 of 7.
Yeah.
But we'll be home in 5 minutes.
This was like my fourth only one beer.
Only one. All right, I have to go after this one.
This one.
That's the
Fuck, I
7th
ordered
time you
another.
said that. Yeah, and I mean it this time.
This one is this
Usually,
night.
whenever it's me, it's like, oh, it's only going to be one shot of whiskey in with this Coke. The Coke. No.
By the way, we're live.
I was about to say that.
Hello.
I have cookies.
Hi.
Hello,
Very professional.
everybody. Welcome back to this very dramatic. Okay, maybe not dramatic this week, but we have a group that has just met the governor. They have been enlisted into the militia, the military. They are officers, special officers, and they now answer to Derek. Yeah, that's right, Elrond dear.
Officer of the North.
Could be worse.
I bet you were close. Wish you were close to him now. Get
You're
that
having an affair
higher
with the boss.
officer pay.
You have your own bedroom now. You might be able to invite him over for a drink.
Oh, chicka wow wow.
Leave your hat on.
What military branch are you in, Elrond dear? In real life?
Amy and I are both in the Navy.
Oh, well, that explains a lot. So, anyways, no, I'm just picking. I actually like the Navy.
Navy school.
That makes one of us.
Yeah.
Gonna cry.
In the Navy.
What do I type in the chat if it's too much again?
It's a red cross. It's a red cross with Justine.
Right.
Speaking of
Use your
which,
safe word.
Pineapple! Pineapple!
it's karma time.
Oh, loud.
In a role-playing session.
Oh no,
Boy.
it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
I'm reading it.
I was gonna say, am I supposed to be reading that? Because
Are you seeing it?
there's
I
a
can
karma
see one
card
on
that,
the side.
yeah, that flipped, and it says celebrity status, and that's all I can
Just
read.
hold on
Oh, yeah.
now.
No, I can see it. Permanent. Ooh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. It's too tiny for me to read, though.
So does
Oh,
that count
y'all
for this
just
town?
lucked out so well.
Is that for this town, Peter, or the next one?
It's this one, because I should have done it at the
Ooh.
start. The next town the party enters has heard of their heroic deeds. Anytime in the town, they have +5 to charisma skill checks.
Hotness.
So
I
add...
could use that here.
This is so bad for Ket, though.
Why?
Still.
Disadvantage on
Still
stealth.
a negative.
+5?
You get a 5 bonus.
I know, but the negative is disadvantage on stealth.
Oh,
Oh.
the
Oh,
negative. The party is too popular. Everyone notices them. Disadvantage on stealth while in town.
That's a lot of
Oh.
closed pockets.
So, there's that.
All right, we can ask for money. I mean, hotness plus charisma.
There are
Asking for
limits
money
to
instead.
persuasion in my games, mister.
And that's
Fair
is
shade.
that the duration of us in this town? Like whenever we're here?
Yes, it's permanent in the town.
Nice.
But it's the next town.
No, this one.
No, it's this
This
Oh,
one.
is it
He
this
said
one?
he was.
Yeah,
oh,
because I
okay.
should've-
This before we entered town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Give someone a hand. Each party member must roll a 1d20. Roll it, please.
Ooh,
Who?
We can
All
do
of
that.
you.
I like that. I like an 18.
I roll the 1. Not 1.
Oof.
Now, this will happen until used. Has everybody
Oh,
rolled?
My brain.
Yes, I
Me.
did.
Sorry.
Slash.
I'm having a stroke apparently.
Just go click it. Stop trying to be
Yeah.
all fancy. I've
He
typed
knows
that.
he
in-
wants to be
It's
fancy.
easier to type it.
I've typed that
So-
thing in so many times.
Here's what the card is. During the next battle, next combat, the bottom half, the 3 lower scores, lose their first actions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The upper half each gain one of those lost actions. So the
That's cool.
top 3 scores each get 1 extra action, and the bottom 3 scores lose an action
Okay.
for their first action.
That's cool.
So
That's cool. That's fine.
Alfie, Elrondir, and
And Ket.
Ket.
2
Get an
sneak
extra
attacks.
action.
2 sneak attacks.
Oh yeah, 2 sneak attacks. I like that.
And that's we gain like a full action.
Yes, it's an attack, full action. Yeah, not a full turn.
Yeah. Cool.
And y'all will need to make note of that because there's a good chance you won't get to use that in this session.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's right, folks. They just arrived in a town, so I mean,
Buckle up, it's
I
gonna
was
get
hoping
spicy.
they'd get attacked by dragons, but
Well, Lord Bacchus and his son are still around here, so who knows?
If I'm not in the next game, can I gift that action to whoever would be next?
Alice.
If I don't have the next
That
day
would
off.
be. That would be who?
Alice.
I'll let
for
them.
DM purposes.
I'll let them roll for it.
Okay.
Fair enough. Or you could save it till you play again.
Because I did not expect to have today off, so I didn't know I was gonna be here.
Do you want to save it till you play again?
No, I'll gift it to somebody if I'm not here next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Our next session is 4th of July weekend, so you might have some free time.
That's true.
On the 3rd.
You know, I think is weird. I have that weekend before off because obviously it's a weekend. I work the day before. I'm off the day of, and I work the day after.
WS for you.
It's dumb. Unless I take a
The
floating
day
holiday, which
before
I
is
might.
my wife's birthday. The day after is the 4th. The day of is Dragonlance!
Hey, your wife's
And
birthday
you?
is July 2nd?
Yep.
Mine too.
Aw, July birthdays.
July
Can you link the
second.
card? Can you link the card? I haven't seen it.
What?
Just click it. Just click it.
Where
It's
at?
in the bottom
card?
corner.
Oh, okay.
No, it isn't. That's not the right card.
Footloose.
Footloose. Footloose? No.
No. I
Oh.
don't know who flipped that card.
Oh, that.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Ah, I see.
Happening.
And then Give someone a hand. Each party member must roll 1d20 during the next combat. The bottom half, I had y'all roll it now, so.
Gotcha.
The top half each gain one of those actions. And that is actually going back in my storage here. And what is this one that we haven't used? Second life, a party member suffers a true death. The rest of the party may vote to bring a member back.
I have a pet?
Do what?
I have a pet. I have a mouse in my pocket.
Is that a party member to take the death?
Are you talking real life or in game? Because that was
I
kind
just
of
looked on the
abrupt.
extras tab in my D&D Beyond, and there's a tiny beast. Mouse.
You have a mouse.
Under the pet tab.
Excellent.
It's your secret pet right now.
Yeah,
I
the
guess.
owl would definitely eat that.
Yeah, that mouse isn't with
That's
us
why
anymore.
it stays in my pocket, apparently. This
Well,
mouse is
considering the
better
owl
at
isn't
pickpocketing
real.
and stealth than I am. I never even noticed it. Wow.
Well, there you go. So,
I'm excited about this.
I would be too. Sounds cheesy to me. Anyways. See what I did there? Mouse cheese. Anyways. You know what would be ironic is if you were a loxagon with a mouse.
That would be funny.
Anyways. I guess we should be playing this game, huh? All right, take it away, Mr. Merv. You are in charge as you are. Wait, where'd we leave off?
We were just got our badges and we are dismissed, I think.
The governor says, all right, get out of here. Go enjoy our town. Get your people in order, and we will get help to them, some food, and all of that cool stuff, you know?
Okay.
Oh, we left off with me asking if there's anyone that we needed to heal.
Yeah, your own people. There you go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, I'd say we should be going back to Mayor Raven to deliver the news that they are welcome and that they're going to get help and such.
Definitely. Excuse me, Governor. When are we expecting the help to arrive to the people of Vogler? So maybe we can bring those news to the
He
mayor.
looks at the marshal, and the marshal says, I've already given the orders, and my men are organizing now. A couple of patrols will come out to watch over them for you, and a little while later, food and drink will be delivered.
Is there an armory or something here where we could better equip ourselves so that we can better serve the town?
I got you, Alfie.
Who keeps flipping cards in the karma deck?
I don't know. They just keep flying out.
Not me.
I'm turning that sucker off.
No
Okay.
more
Ah, there they go.
No more karma cards.
So, I suggest you ask that question of the one person who lives in the town that's in your group.
I got you. I can show you around and tell you, but let's go talk to the mayor and then.
I was more meaning in that we don't I'm not exactly flush with steel coins at the moment. We've just used all our time and effort to save the town, and we haven't been in any way reimbursed for that. Not that we were asking for anything, but for us to serve your town, and if we don't have money to buy things, how can we be outfitted properly? You know, all I've got is this ratty old chainmail, and if there was something better available that I could then be more useful to your town.
The marshal ushers you out of the council chambers and says, if you need standard equipment, we will provide it for you. And here's your 5 gold for each of you. We pay in advance for the week. So
Thank you.
don't come to me for anything else, monetary or equipment wise. You can go to the blacksmith area there in town, and what's the name of it? Hammer Strike Forges. And show them your badges, and they will outfit you. Tell them
Thank you.
it's on
Thank you.
the governor.
Okay, Governor.
Right. I'll show you where that is, and we should go talk to the mayor.
Yeah, and I'll turn to Merv and just be like, "Is there an apothecary here? Perhaps owned by one Wythan or
Yeah, we
Wynan?"
got pretty much everything. Yeah, Whitehand's Apothecary. Yeah, I know where that is.
All right. Whenever you get a chance, I need to drop something off there.
Totally. I'll let you know. You want to come with us to talk to the mayor, or you want to go on your own?
I think y'all can handle the mayor.
You want to go yourself? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I gave him
point me in the
directions on
direction.
how to get there. As we go out, 3rd Street on your left. Just keep going. After 3 blocks, you'll find it.
Very well. I'll see you all later.
Okay, bye.
Bye!
We should go talk to the mayor, or is Derek gonna go do that?
Yep. I'm heading out to the camp.
I ain't talking. This is all on you guys now. I don't have to talk now.
Well, we're going back to talk to the mayor, so you're kind of gonna have to be the mayor, aren't you?
Oh, fine.
You gotta be.
Ruin my plans.
Mayor.
I'm actually working on overlay right now, but okay, so y'all head back to the mayor.
And as we pass through the Hammer Strike Forges, I tell Alfie, that's where we're gonna go after we talk to the mayor, right over there. And I point to the right as we passed in.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And that's where my house is. And I point on my left. Perhaps we can stay there once we get settled. I got plenty of room. See if you all want to stay in my house. My house is your house. Mi casa es su casa.
What language is that?
Spanish.
I mean in game.
Oh,
It's a form of common.
Istarian. Mi casa es su casa. Do you understand that? No? My house is your
Yes, I
your
get it.
house.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling it says in character. You got what I'm saying, right? My house is your house.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I've not heard that expression before.
That's Istarian.
You should be quiet on how loud you say that. Somebody might sell it. And I'll kind of look over to the Kinder and like continue walking.
Good advice. Anyways,
How much do you think it's worth?
off we go. I'm gonna
much could I
be
get for
homeless soon. I'm gonna be homeless soon.
So,
Alright.
do we find Mayor Raven easily enough?
Mayor Raven.
Mayor Raven!
Sorry, I'm trying to fix an issue here.
That our stream has weird names
Yeah,
messed up.
the cameras are mixed up on my no map view. Okay, so you go up to the mayor. She sees you coming and says, "Oh, you're back. Did you run into Baccarat and his measly little son?"
Well, they ran into us, more to their detriments.
I suspect that
The
would have
young
been
the young one is a little tied up right now.
I wish they were both tied up and hanging from a noose.
Give us the word, Mayor, and we could probably see to that happening.
No. Don't take me literal on that, as much as I can't stand them. Although I wouldn't mind them being on the front lines if we do battle.
Well, speaking of the front lines, that's where we're heading apparently tomorrow or soon. We've managed to secure some help for you and your people in exchange for us helping the city. So there should be some assistance on the way right now, some food and supplies and such to help everyone get set up.
Yes, Mayor. I have been put in charge.
Is he getting paid more than us? Because that's a jib.
From experience, probably that guy's getting paid way more than you.
Probably every guy is getting paid more than you.
He's in the top 1% now.
Who, Derek?
Yeah.
We gotta take Kender that can fix that.
There you
Not
go.
while she's in town, apparently.
He is an ally, you know.
Yeah, well, you know.
So is Elrondir, but his pockets are empty.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Oh.
give him his back.
But while we've been gone, has anyone gotten worse? Does anybody need any healing? Can we help with anything, or should we just go into town? Are you all sorted now?
We still have wounded. If you would like to make the rounds and that sort of thing, there's a lot of people here. I haven't made it through all of them, so maybe you could help.
I would love to do that.
And she waits toward the crowds and says, "Have at it then. There's a lot to do."
Have the berries helped? A few people, I saw you obtaining
yes.
some.
Yes, actually, those berries have saved lives.
I am
And
glad to
filled
hear.
stomachs.
Well
Did
done,
you
TARDIS.
did you need more?
Perhaps you could walk amongst the crowd and hand them out to anyone in need, if you have enough. The militia's gonna bring all kinds of food. Everybody will have full stomachs.
Well, Alfie would definitely spend whatever time was needed. More worried about helping people than getting himself sorted out. So
Okay,
that
so
could be his thing.
alrighty. Kat, what are you doing in your spare time? Remember, these people in this little camp have lost everything.
I was gonna say, are the towns like guards and people that are come to assist? Are they here yet, or they're not?
They're not there yet.
Okay, she wants to go back into town.
Kenda by themselves. What could go wrong?
I would go get supplies. Like shrugs her shoulders and turns around and skips away.
Inside check.
She gets to the gate and the guards stop her. I'm sorry, but you're not getting in unescorted by one of your friends.
Flash your
She
badge.
points to her lieutenant badge, like, but.
Oh, very well. And they let you through.
She looks back at all her friends and winks, and then goes inside.
Well, guys, am I alone in thinking better them than us?
Elrondir, what are you doing?
Elrondir broke off from the party when we left and went to the apothecary on Merv's direction, so hopefully pointed me in the right way.
I did. I didn't lie.
North.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me pull
to
that up.
deliver a scroll.
While you are going there, let me just ask what everybody else is doing. Merv, what are you doing?
I can't heal or anything, but I'm following Alfie and seeing if I can, or be of any assistance. At least maybe helping moving some people, or
There are
No,
still shelters being put up and that sort of thing.
Right.
You could help
maybe
with
I'll
that.
do that. I can help
Talia,
him.
Tharlis, what are you guys doing?
Oh yeah.
I will help heal as much as I can, and then when I'm not able to help, then I will help set up shelters.
Okay.
Definitely helping with whatever needs done, be it healing, moving things, shelters, um, entertaining, whatever is actually needed. Just because sometimes people in a situation like this also just need to laugh.
Okay. Please tell me, what would you say or do to make them laugh?
Well, it depends on the situation.
I
I
just
can't
had
just
an
make
idea.
something up now.
I
Oh,
just
remember
had
your
an
plus
idea that
5
would be
charisma.
super cute.
Become
Well,
king.
yeah, he's got +5 charisma, but it's in town.
Oh.
I have an idea. So Tharlos can change into one of his little animals, and then I can use my little pixies and I can make them chase him. I bet the kids would love that.
Is that what you're doing?
I think it'd be cute.
I thought it was pretty cute, so.
Tharlis, do you agree?
That's fine.
Okay. This is a verbal game, so I need to hear you when you agree. Okay, so let's get to our Letterman. I get it. Is your name David Letterman? I am oh, I found it. Okay. Message for a mage. All right, so
Done.
I had 100% forgotten I had that scroll until I had a little bit of downtime and I was scrolling through my inventory. I was like, field scroll to Y hand. And then I look at the map and I was like, oh.
so you arrive. It takes you a few minutes to get to the Wyans Apothecary. Where's my window? Hold on.
He jumped out a window.
It became transparent on me. As you approach the building, the windows are foggy. And as you peek through the window, as you walk past, you can see it's kind of blurry because of the fogginess on the windows, but you can see charms, a selection of charms and other occultic trappings for sale. It is daytime, so the doors open. You go in. The apothecary smells of licorice and pepper. The modest shop has a few meager tables displaying good luck charms, odd animal bones, and vials advertising various remedies like potions of healing, various potions. There's potion of poison, that sort of thing. At the rear of the shop, you see a human woman with raven black hair and a dark dress with feathered wing-like sleeves. She's standing behind the counter, heaped with open books. She looks up from her reading, eyes you with disinterest, then goes back to her book.
Rude.
I'm going to approach her, and without really saying like much of anything, just kind of take the scroll, which I have not opened because, like I said, I forgot about it. And I'm just gonna kind of put it on her book that she's reading, and just kind of await a response type thing.
She sighs and continues reading, brushes it aside and continues reading from her book and says, "Yes. What can I do for you?"
Well, you see, I was kind of hoping that there's something that you can do for me. I don't know if you heard, past the trial record time, gonna be the best wizard. They told me I needed to come here. So here I am. And
Oh, one of them again. Okay, let me see your letter. And she takes note that it has not been opened. And she opens it up and looks from it to you, back to it, and back to you, and says, "Why do you think you're worthy of using magic?"
it's really all I've ever wanted. Growing up, just kind of seeing the great wizards just come and go from the towers, and from a young elf, that's all I ever wanted. And I finally feel like I'm ready, and I feel like it's my time, and I just don't tell my friends.
Yes.
But I want to help people.
Do you even
all I
have
wanna do.
magic?
I was kind of like flick my fingers and do like the stereotypical wizard, just like little dancing flame like on my fingers.
Oh. Weak, very weak. Tell me, do you serve your magic, or does your magic serve you?
I haven't really thought of that before.
Sounds like a song lyric.
Yeah. I think
Sad guitar riff in the background.
I think it's important that I strive to find the balance between serving magic and it serving me and as a purpose. It can be a tool to help others in need, but also it can help me grow, and I can grow with my magic.
Oh, that's all pretty standard answers. I mean, nothing I haven't heard before. How do you plan
I'll flick
on
like my other
changing the
finger.
world with your magic, then? Come on, give me something to hold on to here. I don't have all day.
I would say, with the world the way it is now, and crisis coming to the gates, wherever we're looking, I'm hoping to use my magic to bring people together. I don't know if you saw the group I wandered in with, but it's not the typical group you see together. We even have a Kender. Don't know where she comes from or where
At
she goes.
this, she
but
looks up from the book, pats her pocket, checks it, and looks back down at the book.
she's not here, I think. I'm gonna check my pockets too.
All of a sudden, you open a pocket and she just pops up like, "Hello."
Scene break to the Kender like rifling through somebody's trash. She like picks up her head and looks around. Someone's talking about me.
But I just hope to use the magic to bring people together and to help us in this time of need, and fight back against the enemies at the gate.
That's not such a bad answer. Okay. I have to ask this of everyone who comes here for the reason you have come. I mean, not everybody joins the Mages of High Sorcery. What would you do if you were to lose your magic?
I mean, I feel as devastating as it would be, because it's all I've wanted, all I've worked towards is growing my magic. I think that while growing my magic to do the second finger, so I have two dancing like flames on my fingers too.
She snaps and your flames go out.
It's kind of like bashfully like put them down.
Flammable scrolls in this building, you know.
Should have paid attention the first time. anyways, I feel like losing my magic, as devastating as it would be, I feel like I would still try to carry on whatever mission I'm currently on, and with the best of my abilities, whether it be just emotional support or hitting a few dragons with my staff as hard as I can. But I would still strive to just kind of help people out. Again, don't tell my friends this. They don't know this. I don't want them to think I'm nice. But I would just still try to help.
Which chapter do you plan to apply to? White robes, red robes, black robes?
I was really hoping to join the White Robes.
Well, I suppose that does make sense for one such as you.
Rude.
Well, you are overly polite. I myself, as you can see, am a black robe. And there was a time when I would have burned you down to a husk. But now I serve a different purpose. Although I do find I miss those days from time to time. But rules are rules, I suppose. I will contact the other mages of high sorcery and petition for your inclusion in the organization, but you must prove your worth in the meantime. Remember, everything you do shines a light on the order.
Nothing would make me more proud than to serve the order.
When we hear back, if they are agreeable to letting you enter the order, then I suppose I will help you obtain transport to Wayreth so that you can undertake the test of high sorcery. The true test, not that simple matter that you did to get this letter, of course. But I must warn you, the true test of high sorcery is it takes quite a toll on your body and your mind.
Yeah, I've had plenty of time to think, and I'm ready, and I will be forever in your debt.
Do you have any questions?
I suppose there's not much you can tell me about the next trial, is there?
I think you presume too much by assuming you'll simply face the next trial. Let's just say that if you make it beyond me, but I will do as I said I would do, I suppose. In the meanwhile, if you're going to be a white robe, I suppose you should be doing good for those around you. Perhaps work on a reputation and keep that Kender away from my shop.
You've got a fair reputation in this town already, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but pretty hot.
Who's hot? The Kender?
Damn.
Hotness. Raw hotness.
Oh, you're pretty hot.
I don't think you'll have
Plus
to worry
5.
about my
Plus 5.
So 22. I don't think you have much to worry about my reputation, but I understand what you're saying, and I'll do my best to help people.
He rolled on the hotness.
That's right. That's a 22 at the moment.
I'm sorry, but our two orders would not be compatible. You're two goody good two shoes, and I'm most definitely not.
I love that she's even considering the possibility.
I mean, but you got to think about what we have in common. Though we both do have two shoes.
She lifts the hem of her.
And it's all about putting the best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Peter.
my
She blushes a little bit, doesn't
God.
she?
Come on, another 22.
Make it PG-13.
You gave this to us.
Very well. My shoes are high heels. So what are you wearing?
Well,
Ooh, kinky.
whatever you want me to wear.
I feel too.
I heard you like. Well, never mind.
I know where you're gonna go with that.
Yeah, she wouldn't know about Derek.
Exactly where you go. But she'll like start saying something, and I'll be like, "Anyways, okay, bye. I'll see you later."
Ding ding as you leave. The bell above the door dings, and you take off. And right as you take off and you leave the building, when you pass the edge of the building, going to the side there, you glance down the alley and you see Ket digging through the trash cans of the apothecary.
It's just kind of like cat, like you do with the cat, just out of the trash
She
can.
just like whips her head around.
She whips her hair back and forth.
Get over
Spits
here.
something out of her mouth.
Are you eating?
There's
something?
good bananas in there.
Roll a D100, Ket.
Oh no.
That's how many bacteria colonies you get.
That's how sick I get.
You have 74 diseases.
74
You're
billion.
patient zero for COVID.
Yeah.
In your mouth is half of a broken wand.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Where's the other half?
No clue.
In her
She
guts.
spits it into
Yeah.
her hand and shoves it in her pocket and runs down to walk away with Elrendir.
Just get out of here. Let's go.
So mark that on your inventory too. It's made of wood,
Thanks.
and it's kind of blackened because the magical energy is not in it anymore. Oh. So,
Remind me to ask Merv if there's a shop that can repair this.
Maybe if you have the other half and you can mend it. I don't know.
Should I keep digging through the trash with my teeth?
Let's go.
Maybe not your teeth.
Your hands might be better.
so Talia and Tharlis. Tharlis, you are running and rolling and bouncing all over the place as pixies chase you around. Kids are standing to the side, cheering and clapping their hands. What else is happening?
So I'm still a bear, but I'm a cub. I'm like a baby bear. Just.
Adorable.
Annie, what are your pixies doing?
They're just running and jumping, and they're trying to like get on his back. And if they make it on, they'll like hold on to a little bit of his hair and just kind of like do a wee-haw type thing. Like they will pretend that they have like a little hat.
Aw. One of them kind of squats and grunts and sprinkles little pixie dust on your head.
He's so sparkly.
Okay, it
Does
wasn't
that little
pixie dust.
stop?
but-
does that little stop, and you know, you haven't seen those like videos of like bears, or when they stop and then they kind of fall forward and they roll over their own head and they land on their butt.
Like the baby pandas.
Yeah, just like that.
Aw.
That's awesome. Mario. I mean, Alfie. See, actually, I should call you Andy because you never changed your name in Zoom. But anyways, Alfie, you are bent over the leg of a beautiful woman,
Oh.
and there is a gash in her leg,
Yeah, there is.
and you use your
We need to go on another break.
PG, remember?
you are healing her leg. Well, what I was gonna say would not be appropriate now. It would conjure too many images. But you heal her leg, and she looks at you eyes wide. You have the power.
Well, my power is nothing more than whatever Kiri Jolith grants me.
Who?
Kiri Jolith is
Who's
the
that?
god of the god of the Solemnic Knights. You've heard of the old gods. Well, they're not old gods, they're just the gods. And Kiri Jolith is the one that I follow.
Have they been
He's-
around long?
Forever?
That's pretty old.
Yeah, he's
Really bad at
he's
this.
sharing his blessing with you right now to heal you.
Well, that's great, because up till now I didn't have a leg to stand on.
And he'll say, "Oh, yeah, that's a good one. It's important to be able to joke when you're hurt and sick and such."
Okay, not Andy. Would you would you roll hotness for me?
Ooh, I can do
Going
that.
hotness all day long now.
Oh, so even I don't get a +5, but that's still a 19.
She, as you finish healing her leg, she reaches down and lays her hand on yours, looks you in the eye and says, "Thank you so much.
What's your name? I'm Alfie.
I'm Eleanor."
Eleanor, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Stay off this leg. I've healed it, but it's not perfect yet, although I must say it looks nice. And-
Will you come by my tent later to check on it?
You have my guarantee.
Oh.
And then he'll blush and leave the tent.
Okay, she watches you go, checking out the backside as you go. So
He
y'all
definitely doesn't
finish.
shake it at all.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot going
but-
on in this survivors camp. Desperate for company.
Oh my gosh, I can't repeat that on stream right now. So, let the viewers know that in Zoom chat, one of our players is saying things that is really not appropriate.
What would you do that around there? What would you do that?
It is.
This Nick, man, he's just.
So, how old is Alfie?
I think I said he was about 30 from memory.
Okay. So as you walk out, you
34.
you catch sight of a little bear being chased by pixies and kids laughing, and it makes your heart feel good to know that there's at least some joy amongst the refugees of Vogler. Mervidus, what are you doing right now?
Um, I think that I can't heal. I'm pretty good at molding earth, so perhaps I would be helping with the camp as molding earth out so that they can put their sticks and then putting it back on so that they stay well, put, digging holes if they have deceased people, maybe helping with making some
Burial.
of the burials. Yep.
Good
Um,
lord. Okay.
mm,
Sorry, I was reading chat.
so perhaps that will be what I'll be, working on, and yeah, not a whole lot that I can do, but that will be I think the way I'll be more useful.
Okay. You see Alfie come out of a tent blushing beet red and kind of walking stiffly like somebody's watching him from behind. And
I don't even know what happened. Yeah, it's like, hey, I
Hi.
rolled the insight 3. I
Hi.
don't know if that works, but he's like, hey, I'm clueless. I'm really working on molding earth. So what's going
I
on?
gotta close this chat window.
So what's going on, Alfie?
Just healing people that need healing. Nothing else, of course.
All right, I'm gonna run another insight. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Have you healed everyone that you've encountered?
Uh, so far, only one person I've found has needed, actual magic, but I'm gonna keep looking in case anyone else needs any.
Okay.
Usually, I can just help them just by, a bit of general medicine, but when they need more, I can do more, of course.
Okay. I look back at the tent where he came up, from. Do I see anything?
You can
See it.
see the bear, you can see the pixies, you can see. I was so tempted to say something right then.
Be careful. Be careful.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, you started it.
this session's really getting away from us.
um, so basically, y'all are y'all walking together, or
Sure.
okay? So, what part of the camp are you heading toward? Are you gonna go approach Talia and
Kalila?
Boo Boo?
Alfie was just going tent to tent to check, anyone who needed any help.
I am not looking at that chat where somebody shared a file. I am not falling for that one. Not till after the stream. So, anyways, what'd you say, Alfie?
He's just going from tent to tent to see if there's anyone else needing healing.
Okay, you enter another tent, and there is a man there, a handsome young man with a gash on his leg. Roll hotness.
You better
Okay.
give him the same treatment, Alfie.
Yep, no discrimination.
Absolutely. Everyone gets healed the same. A 15. I'm less hot than him.
19. I'm sorry, 30-20. 30-20.
No. We're not in the town. We're out of town. We don't get +5.
That's
Oh,
right.
you did get it +5, no?
No, not unless you're inside the town.
Oh, okay.
Or city in this case. But so as you walk in, and he says, "Oh, hi. They sure are making. Oh, I have a cut on my leg." And he shows you his leg.
And Alfie is just going to let's say, stiffly walk over to him and say, yes, yes, I see that. And he'll just put his hand on him, heal it, and then just turn and walk out.
You hear as you leave the tent.
Alfie is not Bronroll.
You feel so subjected right now.
And yet he's secretly loving it.
So,
Stop. Don't stop.
all right, so y'all that are in the camp, what are Elrondir and Ket doing? Are you heading to the camp now, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Since
heading
Cat got
back.
Caught rummaging, she'll follow.
Yeah,
to
I would
camp.
just say like at this point, like I'm back and really confused about what's happening. Like, cause I didn't see any of it. And all of a sudden, Tharless is a bear being chased by pixies. Alfie is being swooned over. Merv is just like making little dirt mountains, practicing molding earth.
And making sandcastles.
Sandcastles. And Elrondir's just kind of on the edge.
Of glory.
Just he was really motivated to go help based off of the last conversation, but now I'm just absolutely lost. I'm just, like, what is actually happening?
So as you're walking, Ket is there.
I'm just handing her stuff out of my pockets.
Just keeps his pockets inside out at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind what I was going to say. That's better. And
She's actually putting stuff in his pocket so that she can steal it later.
Yeah, the
Taking
things
all
that
the
she
fun out of
missed.
it.
Got all the lint and everything at this point, and just.
that little Kender's rich.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has
She's
a bottle
putting, like,
cap in
stink
a bag
bugs.
somewhere.
Oof.
She's
And
putting like
half a
stink
one.
bugs in pockets just to see if people notice at this point. Like,
Yeah.
So you all come together in the camp, and Tharless, you look up as you're being chased by pixies, and you see that Talia has been joined by Merv, Elrondir, Ket, and Alfie.
Well, I was still as like a little baby bear, gonna sit down in the dirt and then look up at everybody, and then one at a time I'm gonna pick somebody. We'll go with Elrondir first, and then in your head you're gonna hear, "Why are your pockets empty? I mean, why are your pockets inside out?"
And I'm just gonna like, just kind of like motion over to like the cat, like with my head, just message it back. Like, I gave up.
One
I gave
thing-
up.
You can't cast spells while you're in barefoot.
I'm not.
How are you doing it then?
I took telepathic at 4th level.
Ah.
there you go.
I can speak telepathically to my party.
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
Why are your pockets empty?
I just like I said,
Yeah.
like head motion over to Ket and just like telepathically say back, just like I gave up. I gave up.
I
Cat's
don't
just
know.
standing here like looking at this broken wand, like not sure what the hell to do with it. Completely oblivious that she's the problem.
Who do you ask next? What do you say?
I'm looking at something really quick. So yeah, so all I see is Elrondir kind of like motion over, and he thinks he speaks back telepathically, but the ability doesn't give you that. So you just think really hard.
I messaged you back.
Oh, you used message. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, then it just turns to Ket and just like, why are you stealing from him? What? Why? Also, hi.
Startled and looks around like, who the hell is talking to me?
Also, you do see a baby bear just kind of waving to you.
Aw, I want a baby bear now.
And I'm not sure Ket has actually been there when Darlos has been in bear mode.
Probably
I
not.
don't think that she has. Because the last 2 times, I don't think Tharlis, like, I don't think you were here playing when I was here the last 2 times.
I don't know.
I know we missed last session because of Baby Barbarian. Which everything's fine. I don't know if we updated or not.
Ket sheepishly takes off one of the gold rings that she took from, what's his face? That was punched unconscious.
Bacchus
And, like,
the
holds
Younger.
it up to Elrundir. Like, to pay him back. It's worth 20
Hey, it was
gold.
worth
So, Tharlis, can you read minds as well?
If I use the spell Detect Thoughts,
Okay.
I
So
can't
the
read minds. No.
telepathy just
Allows so I gained a bonus to my wisdom, and I can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet. Your telepathic utterances are in a language you know, and the creature understands you only if they know that language. Your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically. And I can cast Detect Thoughts once per
long rest.
long rest for free. And if I use a 2nd level spell slot or higher, I can cast it more.
awesome. Awesome. So, who you asking next?
I'll just kind of look over to Talia and just be like, so what are we doing now? What are we doing next?
Just shrugs. No.
Are you asking anyone else, or I'm the ball's in your court right now? So you started this.
To then look over to Merv. What are we doing now?
If I see that we're pretty much done with what we were doing, I'll approach Tardis and say, it depends. If you want to go rest, we can go to my place if you would like to, unless you want to stay at the inn or
Wait, I thought it was my place.
And if you, I mean, like I said, my house is your house, all of you. And if you want to, I don't know, perhaps you want to check out the Hammerstrike Forges, or if you want to do some shopping, there's some trade camps down south from here. And there's other places you can go to, buy some things, do some shopping. I don't know if you want to do that now or you want to do that tomorrow. I'm tired of working with all these camps. It's been really great helping people, but I'm exhausted.
So,
With that, you'll see Tharlis. The bear will start to stand up on its legs, but as it does, like, he transforms back into full elven form. It's like, yeah, this sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should just rest for a little bit. And
While he transformed, Ket screams and then recovers I knew that was happening. I knew he was with us.
Surprise!
I love when you do that. It's so fun watching you change from little tiny bear to a full-blown elf. That's awesome.
And hearing Ket scream, Alfie would come running over and just be like, "Oh, is that the first time you've seen that?"
You get used to it after a while.
It's fun.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time to go get some supplies.
What time of the day is it, Peter?
it's actually the sun is. It's been so many hours that the sun is starting to set. at this point.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna be closing shops soon. I don't know.
You'll have plenty
We
of
can try.
time the next day if you want to go to the shops.
We can try if you want to check them out. I don't know if you want to go to the Hammer Strike 4 just before they close. I don't know if they might be closed right now.
I mean, if they might be, then I guess we can just hang here. I think I've helped everyone that needs helping. So tomorrow, before Darrett comes along and gives us some sort of orders, let's go do some shopping, I suppose.
Yeah, I will go to the Forges first, and then after that, depending on what they want to give us as gear, we can
Hey,
just shop if we have enough.
You must
just
have
wondering.
helped a lot of people, Alfie. How many people did you help?
Well, I had to use, Kiri Jolis magic on a couple of people and just, some light healing on a few others. It's no one's gonna die from what I can tell now.
Sounds like you had a very busy, productive day.
I did. There was some, well, I think, some people that might have been emotionally frail in their states that that they were saying some strange things.
So do you...
What?
Oh, go ahead, Anne.
Oh, I think they were viewing me more as not someone who was healing them, but as something else that I wasn't in a position to be, if you know what I mean.
No. I don't know. As the DM, I don't know what you mean. Can you elaborate?
I don't hear you. Alfie doesn't hear you.
You just hear God
like
speaking to you.
elbows Alfie, like, hey.
But yeah, well, we might have to take Merv up on his offer of somewhere to stay if your house is big enough for all of us, or at least I will. I think.
I mean, there's also an inn, the Wanderer's Rest, but if you want to stay here, I wouldn't mind. My house has plenty of rooms. Yep.
If we're special operatives, I don't think we should be staying in the regular barracks. Don't really feel the need to stay with the Great Unwashed. And speaking of unwashed, do you have some baths in your house that we can use? Because I stink.
I definitely do.
Excellent. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm ready to
Do
take
it.
a rest.
So you all head to Merv's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Well,
He's got a bar there, surely.
you arrive at his house, and would you like to describe your house, Merv, or just describe it the next day, next session?
Let's
It's a
say,
housey house.
well, it's okay. I mean, I haven't really thought about it, but let's say that it is a house that is square.
It's a house.
It's squared,
It's a housey house, man.
but the square, right inside, there's a courtyard.
Is it bigger on the inside?
I don't know.
The correct answer is yes.
But it has a courtyard, so when you come in and you can go around the house. So there's some rooms, but you can also go into the courtyard and then have a house, doors on your left, on your right. So everybody can go from their rooms and then converge in the courtyard. Has a nice little fountain in the middle, and a nice garden. Yeah, very nice garden. The house has, you said how many rooms, Peter? About 6?
6.
Wow, so it's a big house. Yeah, my parents, they do well, I guess. And it has a very nice library. That's where my parents normally do their research, and they're busy. They're very smart people, and rarely I go there because as a kid, that was like their space. But yeah, they're not home, so I could check it out and then see what they are, they were reading or so in the library. I have my own, few books in my room, but not necessarily access to the. Yeah.
Do you show anyone any of the books?
Definitely. I mean, I show when I go in, I show them my books or so, and I said, yeah, that's my parents' library. I don't know if anybody will be interested in going in, but most likely I will think I'll run there. Would like to check it out, but I don't know.
If I see any scrolls or anything, just kind of peek around.
So, Alrendir, as you step in and you pull a book off a shelf that looks interesting, it stops and you hear a click.
Okay.
And a panel opens up next to the shelf. And it's got a safe there.
Whoa!
Is Merv
He
in the
didn't
room
know
with
about
me?
that.
Do I see that?
Is Cat?
I'm there. Right?
Merv, you heard the click and you look and you hear the panel slide aside. Elrendir, do you call out to Merv or anything?
I would 100% be like, Merv?
What? What happened?
This was an accident. Grabbed a book. Found a safe. What is this?
Can I open the safe? Is there anything that I need to?
You remember You remember your parents always telling you to remember 3 numbers.
Right.
Throughout your life. Always
9,
quizzing you.
1, 1.
And you try the numbers and the safe opens. Inside,
emergency.
you find a note and a set of studded armor and a katana.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And what does the note say? Is it in my? Is it like from my parents? I'm guessing it is.
Yes, it's from your parents, and it says it's about time you looked in the safe, dummy. It's from your dad. Here's your new gear.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Ronder.
You're welcome.
I normally don't come here. I mean, my parents said they have been out for a while, but I always respected this place because they never let me come in here. But
It's like,
I guess
thanks,
that
I
they
hate
actually,
reading. I'm never in here.
I guess that they really wanted me to come here. We should read more books, right?
I say let's start grabbing some books.
Let's have at it. Let's have at it.
There's a safe behind every book.
I
The
immediately
party wakes up in the
grab
morning and
leather
Merv and I are
armor,
just
I
covered
check it
in
out.
books.
Oh man, this is so cool! I'll be right back, and then I just go change, and I grab the sword for sure. It's like, man, beautiful blade.
I'll just
Is it
grab.
a special blade or at all, or?
It's in your inventory. On
just,
D&D
like,
Beyond.
I'll sheepishly just like grab the book next to it, like kind of hoping for something. It's just like
+1. Is it magical too?
A +1 makes
a
it magical.
+1 is magical, yeah.
Awesome.
The book
Alfie.
next to it is like how to tie your robes for dummies.
like, I guess I'll just read this.
Right.
Thank you for accompanying Mervidus. We knew you would need this. Just some random.
Alrendir, you see a book entitled Pockets Should Be Bigger by Tasselhoff Burfoot.
Fake news and just put it back.
Fake news.
Alfie,
Yeah.
as you enter the room that Merv showed you for you to rest, and you set your equipment down, you hear a voice say, Alfie.
Does this happen to sound like Kiri Jolla's voice? Would be my guess.
No.
Oh, okay.
But that's where we'll end it.
Ah! Awesome.
So I guess you gotta wait a whole 2 weeks to find out
So
who or what
rude.
that was. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I am tired. I've seen Elrondere yawning like crazy, and that made me have to fight back the yawns.
Elrondere hasn't yawned at all. He has been Nick.
As he
Elrondere
yawns.
is doing pretty good. With the black robe lady. He's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, around your
You have to learn how to master the closed mouth yawn. I've been doing it all night.
Oh, I was doing it for like the first like 2.5 hours, but like they were getting too strong.
Yeah.
I was go like this.
And does Alfie have to roll a D100? D100?
He's going to have to wait and see what happens in 2 weeks. Yes, that's right, viewers. Thank you for tuning in. We are a bi-weekly campaign. We will be back on the 3rd?
4th? July 4th?
No, the 3rd, right?
I don't know. I don't have July written in.
3rd.
It's the
Yes.
3rd.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
hey, we're so glad that you joined us today. If you tune in tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., you can watch Frostmaiden with an entirely different cast of characters and players, but the same mediocre DM. And I believe that now Annie is yawning.
I've been yawning a lot. You guys just
It is contagious.
I'm tired.
So, if you would like to support us, please subscribe or donate. You can find the donation button on the About Us page. And I believe that is about it.
And if anyone is interested in joining us to play some D&D, we do run Citizens of Phandalin quite often, and they should just join our Discord and check out that channel in the server.
Yes, Citizens of Phandalin is a community-wide campaign. You start at level 1. Everybody earns experience points and level at the rate that they play. So, and it's a chance to establish characters with lives and that sort of thing. You can actually build a house. You can do pretty much most things that a character would do in their lives. So, well, most things that are not X-rated. So, anyways, that is off this week because the DM is on vacation. But when he comes back, it'll start up strong again. And I believe that's it.
We made it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May all your pockets be lined with mousetraps so Kenders do not take your things. Good night, everybody.
That's actually a good idea, to be honest.